So we are live. Making a marketer. I did spell it right. I thought I spelled it wrong for a second. I was like, is that correct? Hello. Thank you for joining us today. We are on our second episode.
Day 2.
Second day
or week 2
of Making a Marketer. We are turning this man into a digital marketer, and it is not the make money online niche. It's something different. Yes, it is possible. Is that crazy? Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. Hey guys, how are you? If you want to just drop where you're from so we know where everybody's from. We're in Florida, and we are waiting for my business bestie, Miss Jen, to come online with us so that we can talk through target audience. So last week we talked about how to pick your niche, and we went through and we asked some questions, and Charlie, this lovely, beautiful man right here. Oh, hey, Indianapolis. Awesome. So we are going to go with the gardening niche. So we've kind of talked through that last week and really dove into the questions on why you wanted to do it and stuff like that. So
that was important to me.
Right. So we were really able to dig deep down into that. And now we're going to talk about how to find your target audience. And the biggest part of that, I think, that is what held me back when I first started personally
In the make money
online niche, because I did not really nail down my target audience and really speak to the community and the people that I wanted to speak to. So what we're going to do is talk about why that's important, and hey Jen, why that's important, and how you can really dig deep down into that to figure out who you want that to be. So let's let Jen join. We had somebody from Indianapolis. Anybody else from anywhere else? Drop it in the comments while we wait for Jen to come on. There she is. Hello.
Hello.
We were just kind of
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, you too. We were just kind of reviewing what we went over last week and how we decided Charlie's niche, and kind of talking about, you are not coming out here right now, child. Kind of talking about how you pick your niche and how we got to this point. So I didn't know if you wanted to step in or say anything since you're just joining us.
I mean, keep on going with the thought you had. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I was talking about in the beginning when I really struggled in the make money online niche, or in digital marketing online in general, because I hadn't really figured out who my target audience was, right? Who am I speaking to? So that's what I was kind of explaining in the beginning of the live on why that's super important, and why we talked about niche last week, and now we're going to talk about target audience. So
fantastic. How is your homework, Charlie?
Yeah. It's been busy. It's been busy around here. We got our shed, which has been a huge part of the process, which allows us to organize all of our stuff outside, which was crucial for me doing this. But at the same time, I've had zero time on my hands. So
Makes sense. I mean, we're all also, that's the other thing too, and I can't wait for when we talk about that, is we are all living our lives while we are trying to build this online thing.
Right.
Like, so that's stuff. And as you were even describing what was going on in the past week, those are like all kinds of topics that you could explore for content too, to find your audience.
Right.
Like, oh my God, you guys, I have to share. I went through this week, so I wasn't able to do this. You know, it's stuff like that I feel like people just want that background. Like, they want to know what's going on behind the scenes.
Right.
yeah.
And
If
like,
they don't get to know me, then
yeah, that's how they know you that way. Is they see,
Right.
you know, what stuff you go through, and that also attracts your target audience. And that's what anybody could do.
right.
When you're trying to find your audience, a lot of marketing in general, as I'm coming to learn, because I'm new to this whole space. I have a background in healthcare finance, right? So I don't know anything about marketing until I learned about it. What I'm learning is it's all a test.
Right.
Everything you put out is a test, to find people who want to follow your content, to find what your people are looking for and how you can provide the solution for that.
Right.
So that's like all of the stuff that you've been through this past week. Great ideas for content, like when you're ready to start rolling out that information. You got a new shed. Why did you have a new shed? What was the new shed for? What is that going to help you with all your gardening stuff? Like, great ideas for content. And again, that's like, you could even start, like, if you're working on content too, you could do a daily story and just start asking, what is your favorite kind of shed? Have you guys ever bought from Home Depot or Menards? Like in my area, those are the local places we go to, and you know, that's little stuff like that. It all adds up.
For sure.
Yup. He did come across some things that he learned and tried and like tested.
Yeah.
And I said, those are great tips.
Right.
You know, to share with your audience with your new audience, like ways to think about how you can help them. So another thing is, for I think a lot of us, a lot of marketers, a lot of entrepreneurs that I've met that are in this space, your audience is typically you, right? Before you started. So I kind of had him thinking about, like, you know, what makes you want to help people eat healthier? What makes you want to grow your own food? Like, those are things, past, present, future, that you can start thinking about. And those are ways that you can help people. Because for us, you know, we know that we can pretty much propagate almost anything, right? Like, we propagate stuff all the time. But a lot of people don't know that.
Right. A lot of people think that they have to buy all their own plants, when in reality, you can grow the same plant from just a piece of the plant that it just takes the time and the effort.
Or the seed from
perfect topic, because that was just something I found out recently myself. And I'm like, I did not know you could take a branch, bury it in, you know, put it in whatever, and then eventually it'll start sprouting and growing. And I'm like, I honestly thought that it had to start as a seed.
All of this stuff is all stuff that we've propagated and split from like other plants. Like, our entire house is full of
greenery.
Right, pretty much. I was going to count them this morning because I had to go outside and water everything before we did this, and I wish I would have counted, but it's got to be outside. There's got to be 200 plants. It's crazy. It's already an obsession, which is why I need to turn it into something else, and why it's beneficial. Yeah. Obviously, I'm passionate about it. It's what I do the majority of my free time. So. Right.
Thank you guys that are just coming in. We're talking about your target audience and really finding your people and your target audience in your marketing campaigns. So thanks for joining us.
Because why? So one big question I would say that people would ask, you know, is, why do I need to find an audience? Well, obviously you want to talk to someone. And why is that important? What would be the need for doing the market research to find your people? Because there are people online that are looking for answers to questions that they have. And if you know how to answer that question for them, you are the perfect person to fill the space of whatever void they're, you know, trying to fill for their own purpose. And I think a lot of people forget that. A lot of people just go right into the cash only grab. Like, they're there just to make the money, and they're pushing hard just to get it fast. I remember when I first started in my journey, I was seeing a lot of people starting at the same time I was, and they were all saying, it's been 2.5 weeks. I'm not seeing any money yet. Why? And I'm like,
what are you expecting to see in 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, this is not a trade your time for money life that you're trying to create online. This is a invest yourself, invest your time, invest your space into helping and serving. Forget about the money.
And building something bigger than you.
The money will come as long as you are devoting yourself to the passion that you want to share with other people. And as long as you find those people, it will happen. And I think that's oftentimes forgotten about, because people see something online and they're like, oh, this is great. You know, it's going to get me something instant because I found it on the web. And it's just, that's not the case for everything. And I mean, gardening is like the best example, because how long does it take to grow something from seedling to propagate to then now have your harvest? Like it
Right.
takes time for that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's like, you could do so many ideas, but we're trying to figure out your audience right now.
Yes.
So,
So yes,
Right.
let's circle back to the audience part,
Yeah.
because like you said, you can't speak to an empty room, right?
exactly.
And the reason that you're finding your audience is, for example, I'm a mom, right? I'm a mom of 5. I am a very young nana. I am 43. I am not going to speak to, I mean, I might, but like the people that understand me and relate more with me are going to kind of be people that are me, right? Kind of the same vibe. So that's why it's important to figure out who your audience is in this journey. And this is interesting because I had to figure out the make money online niche, right? I had to look at it like, what's important to me? Why did I start doing this? How can I help people do the same thing? And like, it's so different for him in this area, in the gardening niche. Like, it's so interesting to see what he really wants to talk about.
And it's hard for me to not turn it into that, because I've been here beside you for all of the make money online stuff. So it's hard for me to not like to realize that that's not what I'm doing, right? Like I'm going a different path. So it's hard not to always be thinking about everything that's make money online that you guys have been learning, because that's a completely opposite thing. But the concept is still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what are the pain points? What are the questions people are asking?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe people don't even know what questions to ask.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's kind of where the people I want to reach out to are the people that don't even know, like, yeah, not that their questions aren't being answered, but they're not even sure what questions.
They don't know
like
what they don't know.
They don't know what
Exactly.
they don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you go to the store and pay twice as much for something that's organic. That's the same exact thing as growing it at your house. You know what I mean? Like you can control that.
Exactly.
You can save that money and spend, like, you're either spending time or you're spending money, right? And one of them's finite.
Yes.
So
very true.
if you can invest your time wisely and save the money to enjoy the free time that comes with why you're not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
So where are you? One question I've got. Where are you looking for people that might have that kind of a question? Are you going to like your local home and garden centers, and do those home and garden centers host like an education hour? Like for my hometown, there's every Saturday, 1 hour a day, someone from that company will be there to teach people how to do something like a DIY or something like that. Are there groups of people like that you're trying to reach out to?
See, not to my knowledge, right? But that's also something that I'm interested in trying to figure out along the way. Like trying to team up with people in the area, like friends that I grew up with that have gone into different fields that would also be interested in the same thing.
Connecting the businesses together, the small businesses locally.
I have a friend that has a garden store that actually has a small storefront where we could get together and host events and do that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And start those types of classes around here that may or may not be available. But
and the good thing about that,
he has the skills to be able to market it within the community locally, because he's learned them.
And there's that part too, is that people don't know, okay, well, I've grown my garden, now I've got too much, and I've got family and friends that don't want to take my vegetables and fruits. What do I do with all this now?
Right. What are the steps? Like, I'd like to turn it into like a little stand at like a farmer's market. You know what I mean? Like in my head, that's where I go, but that's so far down the road.
Yeah.
From where I'm at right now. Like, those will be steps in the journey along the way. And as maybe after I develop this audience, there will be people that are doing it right along with me, but then we're also teaching the people that are coming behind us, you know?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're dreamers. We're brainstormers here in this group.
We are. Where's the dreamers at? If you're a dreamer, drop ours.
We're thinking 10 steps down the road.
Doers.
I think those are all extremely aspiring pieces of content to talk about.
Right.
And you can share that when you're talking about, so I'm starting this and this is what I want to do with it when I'm at that level.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
this is what you could do. You could take this and you could talk to people about it. And that might help you target down your audience even more. Is you could start finding people that simply want to grow and just harvest on their own and do, I don't know, canning. I know some people can their own stuff.
Right.
You could find the target audience of people that want to go the exact same way you do, create a farmstead. You could do very many options. And it sounds like already you have so many different ideas. So I would definitely write all that down.
Too many.
And
You know how that goes.
Write all those down because you don't know what might take off when you try to target the people. So write out all the, like, go back, listen to the live, because that last couple of minutes you were talking about what you want to do. Those are all great starter ideas for who you want to talk to. And I would say that would be very beneficial for you, because then you can write it down and narrow down the ideas that you think you want to focus most on. Because again, this is a passion for you. This is where can I be most effective helping somebody who doesn't have any clue.
Right.
And if somebody already has a business, well, now they've already known how to start planting and they already know how to do that. So do you want to talk to them, or do you want to talk to the gardener who's never done it? Me.
Right. and I feel like the people that are experienced, right? Like I'll make those contacts along the way. You know, like
100%.
Those we'll start, like, once this account grows, those are people that I'll start talking to. But you can, that's also like an easy, and I think that's something you guys could do as well, as like, hey, you may be a professional, but you may not know this.
Yeah.
You know,
Here's
like
what you didn't know.
I may be speaking to amateurs on the whole, but these tips, you may see something on my page that really helps you as a professional.
No doubt.
This also.
Yeah.
And if you're too proud and where you think that you know everything already, I don't want you looking at my page anyway.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I have no time for all that.
Right.
I think that's also, again, that would be great to mindset speak on too. Getting nervous to start anything and be afraid of the backlash from others. Like that's a big thing. I know Candace has already knocked off some trolls on some of my content because people just love sharing their negativity.
Yeah, I don't let the trolls play with me. Look, I will come swinging.
Yeah, right.
Okay?
Hey, Michelle.
I have zero secrets.
Right.
I have zero cares. Come at me.
Yes.
I will.
It's definitely something to keep in mind too. But I feel like with the niche that you're wanting to go into, you've got like, it's a different type of a community, I feel, because they're all people that are there for, you know, the homestead, the be at home, I would feel like they don't really want to be online so much. But you could also speak to that too, is you could say, well, we, you know, could have our own community. Here's an idea. Let's all join up on my page and everybody start coming to me with your questions. You know, you could be that source for anyone to go to and say, I don't really feel like going on another Facebook page. I just want to hang out here on IG with you. Like if it's still around. But anyway, other tangent there. Sorry.
No, that's
but yeah,
that's ideas.
That's the point of this, though, is to really show how much you can do with this education, right? How much you can do with learning these high income skills, you know, learning how to market to people, learning how to pick a niche, you know, learning how to build a funnel, learning how to send emails, writing copy. Like those are all important skills that it's not just use it in digital marketing and sell the course, right? You are learning these skills that you can use anywhere.
Well, you're building a business, right? You're building a business from scratch. That's honestly what drew me in. I mean, alongside of needing the extra money to help pay the bill, but I also just wanted something different in life. Like I said, I work healthcare, so I sit at a desk 8 hours a day and I stare at numbers on a screen. And while I've gotten very good at it, it's very mundane. It's not exciting anymore. You know, the work is micromanaged. I have people checking on my time that I spend looking at something to figure out the answer that someone before me should have done. And I have to fix it. So it's like, that's what gets me excited about learning how to build something for me, something that I have a passion to. And I feel like the society that we live in today, everybody's just gotten so drilled down with, you have to trade your time to get that paycheck, but you really don't. It's really just something that you got into that was easy in the start, and then you got good at it, and now it's just a paycheck, and now you got too comfortable there. And if you really want to live your life, you really need to start exploring your passions that make you happy,
Right.
that could provide you a profit if you do it in, the right blueprint, the right steps. And I think by you taking this idea of, teaching people to garden and putting it online, there's so many people, like I said, I would love to learn a lot of stuff. And you would be probably somebody I would go to just to learn the basics of gardening.
Right.
And that's that would be, I don't know where are you already looking on Facebook? Like, are there Facebook groups that you're already a part of for gardening or stuff like that? Yeah. And are you already getting ideas from those groups on what content to make? Okay. So you're already
I have been pretty consistently for the last couple weeks.
See, and that's what it takes. You just got to do that research and figure out in the back end, like, where you have people that need answers. And that's really great to start out with.
Yeah.
What's up, Sarah? Are you from? Where are we from? I'm in Indiana. That's where I am. I saw somebody ask that.
Oh, you're in Indiana?
There was somebody from Indianapolis.
There was someone, before you joined, there was someone from Indianapolis that was in here that said that.
Hello.
They're probably gone now. It's been a fluctuation.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been in and out, but yeah, no, I'm in just an hour south of Chicago is where I'm actually at. So I'm up further north. So the weather, the weather is a part of it. That could be a whole new piece of content. You could target people in warmer states, in colder states.
I think that's
places have
one of the biggest pain points for people down here is how hot. I think that's going to be a huge thing for me, because it's a struggle for me on a daily basis as to where each plant is or how much sun it gets and blah blah blah. So it's never ending. But
and to grow your account, that would be a good target to start with. Is your local area and how the temperature and all of that, where you live, your region and the weather, how it affects the planting.
Yeah. Or even just like the South in general. I know Florida is not considered the South, everyone. I know.
It is close.
But technically we are South.
Let's go north to get to the South.
But yeah. What else? I think that's good for target audience.
That's a lot to work from. And the thing is you don't want to leave yourself too much space. Like, you do want to narrow that target down, just so that you want to start to grow your audience. And one other thing about growing, and I feel like this is probably very important too, is to just try to stay consistent with the same content style. Like, you don't want to keep bouncing around with different ideas. And this, I learned it because I did that. I jumped to too many different ideas too quickly. I didn't test the idea first. You have to... That's the important thing that I wish I would have stuck with in the beginning, is when I was starting my content, you have to test an idea long enough to let the algorithm roll itself out to find your target audience too. So I would definitely play this back and write down those ideas from a few minutes back, because that was really good information already. And then, narrow down to 3 and try and start with 3 ideas, and then try to maybe narrow those down a little bit further. And I feel like that would be some really great, that would be some really great targeting right from the jump.
Ask that question again, because I already answered it, but go ahead. Let's see what Jen says.
Do you think I need to start a fresh account?
Did you already create one?
I've had one.
So if you have one personal account,
the same Instagram account he's had since he was like 5.
So I would always, when you are starting a new topic, always start with a fresh, brand new from zero account, because the algorithm is learning who you are. So when you're inside this new algorithm, it is going to take the information that you are putting in and spreading it out to whomever is going to take it. Like, you don't want to take your current account that's for your friends and family and personal whatever, that's going to be that's a mess. Like, don't start there. So always start with something brand new.
But you have all your really cool like video game pictures and stuff on there.
So much video games.
See, and the video game, you know,
Being
reels that are coming in on your
kidding.
Explore page, they're going to be seeing your gardening stuff and be like, what in the F is this? And then
Make any sense.
Yeah.
it's not going to make sense. Yeah. So anytime you start something brand new, especially trying to reach new people, you want to have a brand new account. So that's definitely where I would start, is brand new. You can use your personal account as a research account.
Yeah.
You could go and look up stuff on your personal account,
Right.
because that feed is already, you're
that
already looking at
Train
random
the
stuff.
algorithm. Right.
Totally.
But here's the other thing, like, you want to, like, you're gonna learn along the way too.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
like, you want to see what's working, what people are connecting with, what tips people are liking, you know, what they enjoy hearing about, whether it's composting or whatever, you know. So
That's like a whole other life I think you should be talking about. Compost is like a whole, I don't understand it. My personal question, am I allowed to throw banana peels and apple cores out my window as I'm driving? Is that
I
horrible?
mean, if you ask me,
You're gonna need to contact a lawyer for that one.
yeah. Hey,
Will it biodegrade or wildlife will eat it? Absolutely. Right? Could you get pulled over for it?
probably.
Right?
You can take that banana peel and put it in water, though.
I've only ever put my banana peels in my greenery around my house, and then coffee grinds.
That's
Old
what
coffee
normal.
grinds.
That's what I read that last night.
That's
We were
myth
just
on
talking
the
about that.
debunk.
We were just talking about that because he wants to debunk myths on his page as well.
That would be good for your stories.
Exactly.
I would post something like that in the stories. You could try and test it as a topic idea, but yeah, I mean, you could, that could even be a reel itself, a series. You could do a debunking series, all kinds of ideas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
So that is targeting your audience.
That's number 2 in the books.
That's numero 2. Numero dos.
We did it, Jen.
Okay. Next live.
Yeah.
We will figure that out. Is it Thursday or next week?
That's a real keyboard getting typed on over there.
We
I
could
can
do-
hear
Oh, sorry. Is that really loud, by the way? I'm trying not
it.
It was a little loud.
Sorry.
It's fine.
But next time we're going to talk about how you pick a product, right? When you picked your niche, you're targeting, you know, you're going to target your audience, you're going to start creating content, but you want to look for the products that you want to promote, stuff that you know, like, and trust,
Right.
and that you use. So we'll kind of talk about that next time and go over different websites to look at and different places you can find affiliate marketing links and the difference between high ticket and low ticket affiliate marketing and why high ticket affiliate marketing is better, and then how you can scale that business. So we have a lot to talk about next live. A lot to
And
go
we could do that third. We could make that 2-part if you want to. We could start Thursday and finish Monday if we have to.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll go from there since we're doing 30-minute spurts.
2 parts.
2-part. All right. We like 2-part idea. Sounds fabulous. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of your day.
You
You
too.
too,
Thank
and
you,
thank
Jen.
you,
As
guys.
always. You're awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye. Thank you. Does it? Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for
Thank you
joining
guys for
and
coming.
sticking around. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and we'll try and answer them. I think we did good for your target audience today. What do you guys think?
Only up from here.
That's right. Have a wonderful Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
Tuesday. Make sure you give us a follow.